Hey guys, okay, let's go on to part 4 and let's just let's lay into it. So far you see what's going on for getting people in for free. That's why it's called do it yourself profit. You don't have to spend money on robotext leads. You can go to forums or do whatever else you want. Reach out to get a hold of guys, and you can even use the form that we have in the system just to reach people here and there. Nice and easy, okay? So that's not hard at all. Now, reality check is, even when you go and put forum posts out, think about it like, does it really feel like it would take forever to reach a number, even like 1,000 signups? No. Say you're refreshing a post and you're getting an average, or like maybe between 2-3 forums, you're refreshing some posts just to keep them up. The post is still going to attract people day by day, as long as it's in the front page, even the second for some people who go looking for opportunities they might have missed in the forum posts, right? Reality check is, it's pretty easy to get, like, even if you got like 10 guys a day, then what would that be? That's like 300 guys a month. So it would take you like 3 months to get like 900 guys on your list, right? Of just making sure you're getting an average of 10 guys a day. If you're not getting 10 guys a day, add another forum into the mix. That way you can just juggle it a little wider. Or we do robotexting. You could get your guys like that, okay? That could happen really fast, right? If it takes 8,700 guys for 100 signups, we can send off 8,700 in a day, okay? A day. And so that means you could have 100 signups in a day. Granted, that's more expensive, but then what do? Stop at 100. Let some of that cash catch up, so then you can buy some more runs, right? Like if you made this, you could buy 2 more runs to pay for twice this to get 200 more signups. Now you're up to 300. So you're talking about like a week, you can be up to 300. And then another jog like that, right, will push you up to like 900. You're talking about a second week, maybe a third, okay? Now that's doing it yourself, right? What if you want to go ahead and say, what else? What else can I earn? Most guys give you something where you can earn a percentage of stuff that people buy right off the bat, right? But what about the back end? Can you earn more? Well, that's the next section. It's for people who upgrade to the paid affiliate levels. They're paid affiliate levels. And if you do, this will make so much sense to you too when you go in. There's a simple annual cost, $500 for each 10% revenue share from 10 to 50%. It's got to cap out at 50. The most you can earn is 50% on the back end. Why? Because it's tough, right? These are groups. So there's you at 50%. The programmers for MOWG, that's a group. Okay, that's 15%. Programmers for the PageMakers macro, they're the ones doing the toolbars as a group. That's 15%. And then house incentive support, that's us. Okay, that's for paying for the servers, paying for our life, paying for all the stuff that we do to support everything, and all the upgrades and all the software updates, and this whole 9 systems in the first place, right? That we're going to make sure you can monetize on everything we decide to create with it that turns into a product through. Or like a subscription. You guys are going to be able to earn from things like that as we open them up. What's an example subscription? Varsheet installer. People subscribe to the Varsheet installer. There's a base level and then an extended level. You can earn a part of that. For the new guys who come in through your group, right? Then you're going to earn, okay? And again, you're not doing any work. All you do is give away a free tool just as fast and hard as you can to people who are real. It doesn't matter if they're in India because they have American clients. Doesn't matter if they sign up other guys in India because they have American clients. Anyone who would even be interested in our free tool has a reason to be interested in our free tool. They either have websites of their own for their own company, or they do websites for other people for their company, and they want to do upsells and stuff like that. Okay? A really good example of seeing that. As a matter of fact, before I even forget, let me do this. I want to make sure that this is clear. Go to olanding.com, just if you want to see an example of this, okay? Now, you can't make anything as an affiliate doing this, all right? It's got to be through our system. Because all these systems will run their own way with their own agreements for their own guys, okay? This is, where we put all of our landing pages, right? And that's just all these different things. You kind of recognize some of these if you've been around with us any length of time, right? And then you can do a request for a mass page creator demo, right? Let me see, I forget if it's on the main page. Well, it's here as this, right? That's just nice. But here's where it gets interesting. If you take a look here. Oh, where is it? We have somewhere here, I forget where, it must be here. Yep. Yeah, here. Okay, check this out. From MOWG.com, and today I want to offer you a new technology that we put out. Okay, this is older, right? It's been around a while. It's Blitz, but this is me, right, from MOWG.com, talking about the mainroofer.com example we had, what, 2 years ago? And so this is an example of taking simple landing pages and making lots of pages with them. Are we going to be putting combinations of those into the MOWG system so that people can pick and choose from those and pick them up? Yes, absolutely. Okay, so realize that all of this is totally awesome. Now, let me come back to it because, yeah, we can just, I mean, think about how much stuff is here that we're going to be able to put out, okay? We're outfitting templates and making them available inside the system, okay? Well, the guys who create these templates have to earn their cut. Okay, that's a group of people. This is not one guy, right? So we can only cap it if 50% payout profits for products. And then this has nothing to do with services because services, like I said, are just hard to touch with a 10-foot pole for affiliate payouts. It's too risky. Or we have to overprice and then nobody wants it. All right, coming back to our core competence. It's creating awesome products that are valuable that people get for their own purposes. Okay, here's where we go now. Okay, so those are the incentives and that's as far as we can go. Okay, here are the costs. Let me get this out of the way right now. Do it yourself. Sign up and advertise. Free. Okay, no cost. You make 50% on PMM earnings. And then 0% on additional earnings from your signups purchases, okay? This is do the work up front for an upfront result, get paid. So far you've committed nothing to us beyond that, and we don't need to owe you anything more, but that's okay, right? Everything's fine at that level, and it's really a high percentage payout. If you do the math and compare it to what you can make per week and what you're making at your job per week, who knows? But it's really fair. You give away a free product and let the system upsell some of them, and that's it. And you can easily replace your income with that. Let's say you're going to pay for robotext leads, okay? That's paying per round without any commitment, paying per run, say. That's you deciding if and when you choose to do this. This has nothing to do with affiliate levels. It doesn't matter if you're free or if you're tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is just independent. You can do whatever you want with that service just to reach a bunch of people fast and easily. Still make 50% on PMM. And whether you earn additional earnings from your signups purchases has everything to do with your affiliate level. Okay? Now, there's 5 affiliate levels. $500, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500. Okay, you still earn 50% anyway on your PMM earnings, but now you're going to earn 10% additional earnings on all your signups purchases for a year. Good for 1 year per signup. We'll talk about after a year. We always have to. There's always opportunities. We just got to see what they are after a year. A year is so far for us to look out to. But 20%, okay, if you're affiliate 2, costs $1,000, 20% earnings on everyone's take-in, right, for a year from their sign-up, okay? To affiliate 3, 30%, okay? 4, 45, 50. Now, why? Why? Here's what you're basically committing to when you make any one of these purchases with us. You're committing to this. Our annual product revenue goal per engaged sign-up, somebody who's interested and keeps at it, is $500. So all you're doing is saying this: I'm going to commit the equivalent of one full payment for one guy for a year to you. I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to make sure you get a sale through me for somebody else for a year. Like whatever they would normally buy that we're forecasting, we're calling it $500. Probably going to be more anyway, for a year. And in exchange, you're going to earn 10%. First, you're going to earn if they buy the PMM, each guy, and you're going to earn 10% of everything they buy thenceforth for the year. Okay? If you do $1,000, what a beautiful trade-off, right? That's like paying for 2 guys and therefore earning 20% on all the product purchases they make through the system all year. And that's where we're going to be putting all the stuff that they're going to want to buy, a little here, a little there, all these different things. Some bigger systems too. Okay, and some of these systems are huge. Like I said, all this stuff is being made available because now we're in marketing mode. We're done developing. We did developing for 10 years. We have 9+ systems out there. It's time to just start putting this stuff out. Okay, here's how this looks. What kind of money does any of this mean anyway when you're committing to 1 guy, or you're committing for 2 guys, committing for 3 for a year, or 4 or 5 to us, right? You're making sure to pay us for what what we think, what we forecast the average guy would spend on us per year. That way, you know, whoever you choose to sign up, wherever it goes, whether it's good or quality or not so good quality, you know, we don't need to worry about that. You're committing to it. We're going forward from there. Take a look. Average signups per run. Let's stick with the same 100 guys. Okay? Number of runs you did so far. That's not yellow highlighted. Why? Because if you change this, it should change that. Okay, that should equal, what I do? Change that number before? Enter. There we go. Okay? Because this continues the concept. This, by the way, yeah, it should equal A10, which is that, A10, right? Then this should equal B10. This one here. That's my point. That's why they're not yellow highlighted. Because everything you did up here, you already did it. You're done. You're getting your however much you're getting from those guys. But at your affiliate tier level down here, this whole second section now applies to you right here. Okay? So this is the same 100 signups. You didn't do anything. You didn't do any more work at all. You did no more work. Okay? You did your however many runs. And so you have your however many signups. Okay? Let's say this. Here's what things change for the longer term. What is the percentage of signups that are staying engaged over time? Okay? Who knows? You know, you can think of this as maintaining general interest in the short term, but they might come back after 6 months. It's up to you. How many are staying engaged for the longer haul, right? Well, let's assume some reasonable percentage of people are interested. So if it's 80% out of 200 guys from 2 runs that you did up here, okay, that's 160 engaged signups. Okay, what is your percentage share of revenue? That's what you chose. That's your affiliate level. Your percentage share of revenue is one of these. Okay, so I'm just going to stick with the middle level right now. You can change it to whatever you want. See where the numbers go. Now, what are we assuming from our engaged signups? That they're going to spend average amounts of money like you would see in a larger group of people. The larger your group, the more realistic, the more certain the revenue becomes. Okay? When you say if you have 1,000 people on your list, you're going to make 100,000 a year. Okay? Well, let's backtrack. If you have 100 people on your list, you'll make 10,000 a year. Yeah, but it's a little less certain than 100,000 people or 1,000 people on your list, because 100 is 1/10 of that, right? That's like saying, what would that be again? Yeah, that's like saying if I have 10 people on my list, I'll make 1,000 per year. Could be, right? Could be, but that's 10 people. Okay. The more numbers you go, the more realistic the more solidified the results naturally become, right? Everyone knows that, right? The money is in the list as far as that's concerned. We're talking about the list. Okay, you're not going to be given the people, but all the people that come in through you, you're going to see the credits for all of them. You're going to know how many people are in your group, and you're going to be accounted for your profit on everything they buy all year long from the time they join. Okay, now average price, item price range, right? Average item price range, levels 1 to 4. Let's say that out of our 160 signups, okay, let's say we offer things in this range. They're somewhere around here. Who knows what they are? It could be $29 to $179, but we're just saying that, kind of like $100 range. Then there's the higher level player. He's the one who usually works with slightly larger chunks of money at a time. Hopefully that's you. But It will become you if you take this at all seriously, because again, my list of 2,000 has been paying me for 10 years. I'm very, very appreciative of them. They are gold to me, right? They have covered our progress up to this point where we can even make this offer. Okay, and we just came up with this. When we launched HTML Blitz, I was literally standing there going, wow, new product, doesn't fit any of the profiles of anything we're doing today at all. This is new. And I was thinking, how much should I sell it for? By the way, we've got like the Pages Maker macro, the MOWG toolbar, the T2HA toolbar, and other things we're going to put out templates. How do we bundle all that in? And while I was thinking about it, I turned my head in the living room because I heard the kids out there commotion. And I went out, they were playing Fortnite. And while they were playing, they were all excited about one thing or another. And I noticed something. While they're playing, the one kid on their team had gotten a certain skin. Another kid got a different cloak. Another kid got a different axe. Another kid got a different cool glider he's flying through the air with. And I just realized it. I realized people can't do it with us because they don't see it. They can't see it. Right? They still imagine if they create a lot of pages, it means they're going to have like 1,000 menu links in their menu. Weird, right? How would anyone understand how to deal with that? So yeah, let me come. We need to launch it free and then do the upgrades for moderate prices and make room for everyone. So let's say this. The guy's playing at the $500 level. Who knows what that means? $250 to $750 item range. Let's say it's maybe a third of those guys. Like these guys are here, but some of these guys are up here. Okay, so I'm just trying to say the number of average purchases per sign up. So one guy, one of these 160, will buy like 1.5 things at this level. Okay, some will buy one, some will buy two. We'll say that half a guy buys at this level. What's that really mean? Half of the total guys. So like out of 160, let's say 80 of them are moving at this level, which is very realistic. Now let's say, heck man, what is that? That's like a fifth of that, you know, or something, right? Yeah, I guess a fifth is operating at this level, which is very realistic. By the time you get from here to here, yeah, that's like a fifth of the guys who can do this can also do that. They're at this level. And they're buying at this level. And many of these guys who are buying at higher levels may or may not be buying at the lower levels. I did the math separately without trying to mix them all in. I'm just trying to keep numbers simple. Then, you know, they're just like a couple of guys in 1,000, whatever, who are buying really at this level. And not just a couple, there are a few. And again, I'm really lowballing these numbers. There are usually in engaged signups a larger chunk, but let's just say. No, actually, that's pretty fair for 160 anyway. I'll just keep it at that because, you know, it's an open promotion. Okay? And they're buying at this level. So what's your share? If one guy is buying 1.5 of these, then for 160 guys, that should be earning you $7,200 over the year. If 80 guys are buying at this range, that should be earning you around $12,000 more for the year at 30%. Right? If this many guys are buying this, you're earning that at 30%. And if this many guys are buying that, you know, you're earning that at 30%. 30%. Okay? So maybe your cost from the robo-texting, we're just carrying it down so you can see it. Okay? Your 1 year earnings, 24K, and your level profit is that. Why is it that? It's at this level we're talking about your level profit, right? It's this minus what? C10? C10? Or no, I'm sorry, C10? Why is it minus C10? Your level profit, minus C10. I don't remember anything for why it should be C10. It shouldn't be C10. What would it be up here? At 0.5 times G13, your earnings and stuff, right? Your total earnings. Oh, yeah. that minus I10. That's what it's doing. It's a carryover error. Okay, you can correct this real quick. So that's like I13 minus I10, right? Right? Well, since you already spent that money getting them all in, that doesn't even matter anymore. You know what this should be? Stinking 0, okay? Because this is what did the trick. This doesn't need to be accounted for anymore. Now, we can keep it here just for record, but don't count the money twice. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it 0. Always. It should be 0. And then this should be that, right? Which is explaining this, okay? And that will lead to this minus not C10, but what is that? That's I22. Yeah, let's get that right. I22. Because it's totally cost-free. This whole section costs you nothing. Oh, except for one thing that we should take advantage of, obviously. It should be fair about, right? This, right? Minus whatever you spent here, depending on your level, right? So for 30%, it would be a minus 1,500. Okay, so really it would be minus whatever your level is. Okay, so I got to figure that out somehow in the math, but you get the idea, right? So just think the 24,000 here is after spending $1,500 in order to be at the 30% mark. Okay, there you go. So yeah, in that case, you know, it'd be minus B40, right? Minus B40. I shouldn't be doing this for the math because it depends on your level, but there you go. It'd be 22,500 at this level. And don't forget, plus 2,200 at this level. They add up. You're talking about like 25,000. How much did you spend to earn 25,000 all year? 1,500 plus, in this case, like your 2 robo-texting runs. Another grand, 2,500. Okay, so you're talking about like 10 times the money back. Again, are we just guessing this? No. You know, need I remind you, and where is it? Oh, just simply, I close those pages now to make room for other pages. Need I remind you, we have gotten paid from the same loyal base for a very long time, so I know this is real. This isn't news. We're selling the same stuff. It's just better, up to date, cool, interesting, and we're giving away a flagship product for free. We haven't done that. We've never given away MOWG for free. Here, have it. Buy the upgrades when you're ready, okay? When you see the purpose. So cool, so cool. So this is totally worth it. How do you do this then? How do you get here? How do you spend this money to get here if and when you're ready, okay? Because the free thing you can do anytime you're ready, but don't lose the money you're going to make on all those guys if you can't afford to come in at least at any of these levels, okay? If you cannot afford it, do the free bit as fast as you can to get enough money to afford it, okay? Just do the free bit. Put out your offers, whatever it takes, you know, make it, well, even if it's one run, okay? Hurry, and then come in at a level, because you will not earn on all their purchases all year long past the level you're at when they join, okay? Just be aware of that. We track the level they join in at, okay? Now, how do you do this when you're ready? Create an account here. gettrialleads.com/LPE, and I really should be putting a slash after LPE, okay, to make sure that works for everybody. And then log into your account here, and it just gives you the simple instructions, okay? Very simple. Here is what it's saying to do. Let me just show you visually. If you go to gettrialleads.com/LPE with a slash at the end, if you're wondering what LPE is, it means landing page expansion, okay? It's the original version of this, really, except that we're tracking it this way so well, we want to keep tracking it this way. It's a really good idea, okay? So it's very simple. It's a name, right? Email address. Make it all lowercase, okay? It's just a good idea. And this should match the same email that you sign up to the MOWG system with, okay? So when you sign up for the MOWG system to get your affiliate link, and free access to download the free product. If you want, use it so you know what it does. Then use that email address, the same one here. That way we can track perfectly, because in our system, we do the joints in the databases for all these different sections of the system. Just make sure your email address is the same. If you made a mistake, let us know. We can correct it right away. You're not going to lose any money. You're not going to lose any credits. Just let us know. Make it lowercase too, because caps make it look like a different email address to the system. So make sure it's lowercase both times so you don't have to remember whether you used caps. Okay? Phone number. That's just cause, you know, we don't call people unless there's an issue, and it's just easier to call them to figure something out, wrap something up, or make sure something works. Country, we need to know. Address, we don't really need to know. But city, we do. State, we do. Zip code, we do. That's because we're registered in Washington State. We need to know your city, state, and zip code for anything you ever buy. Okay, from us, so that we can do it for our taxes. We get taxed on whether you're in Washington State or not on products. And if we don't know where you are, then the rule for our state taxes is they must assume you are in Washington State. So unless we at least track some basics, city, state, and zip is fine. We don't need your address. We need your city, state, and zip. You can put your address. It's up to you. But at least city, state, and zip. Then we can prove you're out of state so that we have the right to get taxed less on product purchases from out of state. Okay? Even Amazon.com has to track your addresses when you buy things from them. Ever notice that? All right. Once you sign up and submit, it'll give you instructions to log in. You will not be logging in at the LPE link. That is only where you sign up. You log in elsewhere. GetTrialLeads.com/admin. Let me kill that off. You don't need all that. Just admin. Once you go here, you'll be logging in as an LPE owner. There are different sections of the system, but the one you care about is that top one, LPE owner. And when you log in, okay, you're going to see your dashboard and some other stuff, some of which applies, some of which doesn't, right? But you won't see anything here to start, because this is actually just an account where, 12 purchases were made. I forget whose account I logged into. But somebody bought 12 GDR positions, okay? We're still doing all those systems. This is separate. It's a separate income stream. But you won't see anything when you first sign up, okay? What are you going to do? You're going to click on this, LPE websites. When you click on it, brings you here, okay? Now, you're going to see this, MOWG affiliates, and a lot of options here, right? And it gives you URLs. Do you think these are real URLs? No. They're, what do I want to say? They're representations of positions. So in this project, there are so many positions open. They're valued at different levels. Okay? Different tiers actually is just the tier of this number here. Okay? They're valued differently, but these are equivalent to each other. Every MOWG-$500 or 500.com means a $500 purchase, and it's position number 4 in that set. In other words, somebody bought, actually 3 different people bought the first 3. They're gone now. Okay, so the payment is $500 for a MOWG-500 position. Guess what that does? That puts you up this far so far. What if you bought 2 of those? Then yes, you're here. What if you bought 3? You're here. What if you bought 4? You're here. What if you bought 5? You're here. Yes, they're cumulative. Okay? But, so you don't have to go keep buying each one individually anyway. Guess what we have? MOWG-1000 positions. You can get these. Okay? Whatever's available, you can get. All right? Whatever's still open and not owned by anybody is here under LPE websites. As these get taken, and they will, okay, then they become no longer available. Will we put out more? We'll determine that. It depends on how things go. We're staggering it up so we can make sure to maintain control as we release. This is probably going to go fast. It's probably going to rise fast. And our biggest advantage is It does not have to all happen on our server at the same time. So even if this grows really fast, then it won't kill us with work or anything. We're going to be okay. We organized it all. It's set up right. There's job IDs for installations. Everything makes sense there. All right. So you can get $1,000 positions, $1,500 positions, $2,000 positions, $2,500 positions. Don't buy in combinations that exceed $2,500 off of this page in any way, because it's got to be split across more than one person. Now, if you're a husband and wife team or something, you can do that. You can have one guy here and one guy there sign up to their positions. You can do that. Okay, if you see an advantage in that, and I haven't thought it through, you can certainly do that. There's not a problem with doing that. So if you're going to sign up somebody else as an affiliate and you each get your cut, the math will work. It's totally okay. You can do that. All right. Now, having said that, don't buy in greater than 2,500 positions, because we cannot support greater than 50% payouts in this idea, okay? So only get that high per position, okay, per person, all right? Having said that, you're going to earn 50% of everyone that comes through your group, everyone that gets referred into your group using your coupon code to sign up. Whatever they buy all year long, big, large, small, in the middle, anything that's product-based, you're earning 50% of that yourself for the full year, whether you do anything extra or not. All you have to do is get them in. How many of you guys can think of ways to get them in that doesn't even mean you have to do the work? Go to Fiverr.com, hire some guys. Go to Upwork.com, hire some guys to put out forum posts for you. They'll create all the usernames and passwords and sign up. You know, you can pay them $6-7 an hour, and you can get them to work for a long time putting up forum posts. You can even tell them forums you want them to create them in. Just realize that a lot of forums, you know, when you put up free offers, right, they tend to kind of clamp down on that until you either pay for the offer or put a certain number of posts in first. Whatever. When you go to Upwork or Fiverr, just say, hey, I need guys who are experienced at this, who knows where the best advantages are, the best forms for this is what I'm going to pay. And this is all you have to do, you know, and here's your budget. Here's a max, okay? And I'll pay you for doing equivalent work, right? Turn in a list of 100 forums that I can go click on those links and see that the ads are up, and I'll pay you equivalently, whatever it is you're paying them, right? That might be all you need to replace your income for the whole year. It might just take you a couple of days, and that might be it, okay? This is by far the best thing we have offered in 10 years. I showed this already to some of the bigger players in our system, some of the biggest, and they said this is the best thing we've offered in 10 years they're in, okay? So some of these guys are even in on different projects than we are, but the fact of the matter is, this is cool. It stands alone from everything else we're doing, so it's a new income stream, but it's an amazing one and really, really easy to work forward with. And like I said, when you sign up in the MOWG system, there's even a form there where you can put in email addresses to guys you know or think would find interest, find value. So how many guys do you know have a website, right? Hey, Mark, I know you started a website recently. This is a free admin or free add-on to your website that can really help boost your revenue by creating a lot of pages, supercharging your website, okay? Page for every geo-targeted keyword. Speak in their language, you know? Whatever guys understand, then just put in the email address of those guys, send it. Then maybe change a message for the next guy. We do append a message to the bottom of your message, right, when it goes out from house, because it's coming from our email. And it's saying, this is a private invitation from you to go here and get a free tool. We will not use your email address for anything else, and we will not contact you again at this email address. Okay? Why? Because in the back end, we are tracking the email addresses. If you happen to put the same guy in twice, they're only going to get the message once. They will not get it again. Okay? There you go. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. The reality check is you can sign up, whether you go free or grab one of the openings for the positions. And if I were you, I wouldn't miss that if you can grab it, right? Whatever you can get from here, snatch it up. Like I said, this is, well, it's got 10 years of backing is a sure thing. 2,000 people we have in our list, we've made money on them for 10 years. get going, get the people in. We're selling the same stuff, but it's better. Okay? This is all based on product sales to guys who are interested because they're going to get the groundwork free, understand it, and then they'll choose add-ons they're interested in at reasonable prices, and landing pages they're interested in, templates they're interested in, websites they're interested in, other tools we put out, bigger, smaller, and so on, all the way to the point of getting their own website installer. We've sold copies of that. Their own VAR sheet installer, we've sold copies of that. Their own software installer, we've sold copies of that. Guys like these systems for the different reasons that they know what to do with them, okay? So yeah, gonna wanna get in. All right, so go sign up on the MOWG end through the front of gettryleads.com and go sign up back here. Now you can sign up here, you can pick up, claim your websites, whatever from the list. Come over here and just hit this button. It tells you, as a reminder, use the same email address you use for the LPE owner section here, right? When you sign up at MOWG, to get all your credits, because we can match the email address from both sign-up forms in the back end and know it's you. That way, when you sign up in MOWG and you get your affiliate link and you start promoting it, we're going to match those users that come in, that sign up, to this part here. Now, there's one more thing I want to make before I forget, because it's the last piece we decided to offer, and it's a cool one. Okay, when you sign up for the MOWG system, as a matter of fact, what the heck? Let me log in there. Okay. GetTryLeads/login is where that goes, okay? Now, when you log in there, I'm just going to log in with the one account that we created earlier, right? Test account, because we're just now offering this up. Here's what it looks like. It gives the guy a code. He can invite friends, whatever. And when you sign up, it gives you your code. You can invite your friends. Tells you how many referrals you got that bought the Pages Maker macro. Invite your friends. Your name. Whatever message you want, you can adjust it, but don't change the coupon code line because that'll be your coupon code. Okay? It's the same as your affiliate link. It's the same code. And you can put in the email address of one or more people here, people you think would benefit. Okay? They may as well be real people. That's where you're getting your money from, and send the invitation, right? It is that cool. It is right here. Now, having said that, you go here. Okay, now we got edit your information, right? You can update stuff, right? Change, again, make sure your email address is the same for those two sections, okay? That way we can match you. Latest news. We haven't put real news in here. This one's fake, but it'll be real soon. Get the free MOWG package. If you click download, it puts the zip file on your computer. By the way, it is not the latest version at the exact time I'm recording. It'll be the latest version within 24 hours. Okay? But just get in, get going, and be prepared. Okay? Because this stuff's happening fast. Install the package. Okay? If you go there, you're paying $25 and you're putting in your information for us. Okay? So like install package, if I hit it. What website or main domain or add-on domain are we supposed to put this thing on? Like MOWGsamples.com or whatever. What FTP host, which is the domain your cPanel is on, which is your main domain, could be the same. Okay? And it tells you in the examples, they're the same. FTP user, same as your cPanel username, and then FTP password, same as your cPanel password. And where are we supposed to put the thing? And we tell you, upload path, public HTMLs for the root. To install to a specific folder, such as for a subdomain, add that folder into the path as seen below. Reminder, caps matter, spaces are not possible. Watch out for leading and trailing spaces, and boom. And then test the connection. That's to make sure that when the guy enters it, he got it right. He didn't miss. If it's wrong, it'll say, hey, it doesn't connect. Please try again. Then he'll get it right. Okay, he'll make his adjustments, check his stuff, get it right. When it works, it sends him to PayPal. And he can pay $25, right? Like we say up here, $25 manual installation fee applies. You can purchase unlimited custom installations, all right? And then they can go ahead and install this any way they want. Did they have to pay us to install it? No. Remember, they can download it and follow the instructions to install it themselves. No one's forcing them to spend $25. That's just a courtesy if they want it, okay? View the domains. Whatever domains that we put it on, we can tell if it's installed or not, whether it's pending, okay, or Whatever else is going on with it, pending. Where did the button go? Somewhere here. Whether it's pending or install, right? Or in progress or install, really install, because it doesn't take any real time for us to do this, okay? So they'll see from all their websites, right, where things are at in that whole stack, okay? Now, that's cool. On the dashboard again, all the videos that we're going to have explaining all this. Get free MOWG package. This is going to be MOWG package, free add-on to supercharge your website. Some videos to explain what's going on there. Nice and simple. Pages Maker macro for Excel. That's the next one down. $149. Will allow you to make bigger, stronger projects in a fraction of the time. There's going to be some videos for that. These are obviously not the right ones, but they will be the right ones soon. MOWG Toolbar V20. Okay, that's the next one down, right? We don't use all the functions in there anymore. We use certain ones very seriously, so we'll do the recordings on that. Hit whole suite of tools that let you get creative while maintaining total control. Okay. Then there's the T to HA toolbar. So see, there's 149, 175, and 195. That toolbar, Excel macros, is a complete set of strategic tools that let you manipulate multiple projects with ease. So this is cool because this is for guys who can think bigger now. Now that they know how far they can go with one site and they want to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sites, that's why they might come back here and get more websites going. Okay. Then they're going to want to get this. Notice how cool this is? This gives them total access for free. They can actually do this whole thing without us. They can do all the work they want without us for free. But we'll keep tagging them. Okay, newsletter. We'll give them latest news. They can log in and see the older news, so they won't even lose the emails over the course of time. There'll be short news clips with videos explaining value and stuff. Pages Maker macro plus MOWG toolbar plus T to HA toolbar. If that's all they got all year, that's over $500 all by itself. That's if we offer nothing else except that. That's what we mean by averaging $500 per guy. Except, like I said, we're going to have much more in here. We're going to have a section for templates for different industries people see real quick, and they can download landing pages, or they can have us install them, but they're already outfitted and ready. Okay, for different industries. Huge advantage, especially for guys doing AdWords, trying to get people to call now on their AdWords and get their quality score up on their AdWords. There's going to be sections for the bigger systems that we have and the different things we offer. We're going to keep adding to this. We'll probably put some more free stuff in, different angles to give people a taste of different parts so that they can see why they want to upgrade into those sections. Okay? Like free access to the software installer. Awesome. And free access to the VAR sheet installer to do certain things. Awesome. Maybe even a free basic T2H template. We're also going to have services for guys to make life easy on them. Do they need someone to do their copywriting? Do they need somebody to generate a bunch of images for them? So we're going to keep people excited about sticking around. And so they're going to want to buy all year long. We're going to easily hit our targets of an average $500 per user per year. All you have to do is get people to sign up through your links and you're earning. So the only question is, how far up extra do you want to go on all of their purchases all year long? Because you don't just want to get the money from their Pages Maker macro, right? No, there's so much more that you can get per guy the whole time, okay? You can be averaging $250 a guy times 1,000 guys you bring in after the money you get for the Pages Maker macro. Okay? That's the reality check. That's what we're doing. All right? Get in, get going, get some of the positions, see what's going on. And yeah, look forward to this. This is huge. All right, guys, there you go. That's the whole thing. I think you've got to find this interesting. Download this, and I would just say move. For those of you that want to do it yourself, sign up anyway and start going, because you can make money this weekend. You can literally be making money this weekend pretty easily. Just put some posts out or pay someone to put some posts out. That's about it, right? And we're going to have the robotext thing running probably next week. We're going to be gathering leads in the different industries and starting to pound them out, okay, on behalf of whoever's affiliate links, right? And Remember that on the main page of Get Trial Leads, when people sign up, they have to have a coupon code. So anyone who knows who we are and hears about us first, they're going to have to look for a coupon code to join and get this thing going, right? That's why I also said, remember, what was the coupon code that does work for me right now? For those of you who are watching this, you're the guys in my system, right? Where is it? Get Trial Leads, right? Yeah, just right here, main page. Subscribe now. The coupon code that exists now, E, it's lowercase letters, like E is in Echo, 971, A is in Alpha, number 7, F is in Frank, okay? It's got to be a real code or it's not going to work, okay? And the other point I want to make is pretty soon I'm going to change that affiliate link. This is only for all you guys who are on my list, really, okay? So anybody who happens to watch this thing later, that code isn't going to work. They're going to need a coupon code, but I don't want it to be mine. It just has to be mine to kick things off. Those of you guys getting in, getting going, and going through the bigger system so that you can be ready. Oh, here's the other part of it too before I forget. When you're signing up, say you want to get robotext, we're going to put in here the ability to get it because we already have it. It's just in a different section of the system right now. You can get robocalls and robotext. This is robotext, right? When you get the robotext, it's going to track those orders. The payment ID, the industry, number of leads, image, message, status, right? It's going to track all that, okay? Status is going to tell you when it gets run, okay? Buy leads, it's how you get them. Here's what that page looks like. What industry is this going out for? Pick the industry, whatever the industry is that we're reaching out to or have you want leads for, okay? Because the MOWG add-on applies to everyone, okay? So the number of leads, okay? And that's what we have right now. We ought to put other in here, but, you know, and make a note. But so far, that's what it is. Why? Because we can go to Reference USA and look up these businesses, okay? And make sure we can select the small ones. The guys who are making some money, but they're not large companies with a huge process going on. Again, we want it to work, so we want to reach out to the smaller guys and offer them the bigger piece of the pie for free. Just sign up and track the videos and so on and see our latest updates, tips, tricks, strategies. How many leads do you want? 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000, 50,000. Isn't that amazing? I mean, now that you've gone through the calculator, you can conceptualize sensibility here for what the numbers mean to you and how fast. Robotexting is same day. The moment we start that run, we're texting everyone in an hour, right? Like no matter who you got, we're texting everyone in like an hour. See this? If you want a photo, drag and drop it. That'll double the price, but you've got a nice photo here, okay? And then you can put in a text message, right? Up to 157 characters. If you want to make sure that your message counts, click this link for lettercount.com. And that way you can paste it in here into a count character and reset, and you'll make sure you're not going over, right? So that when you submit the job to us, right, that's good to go. And then it'll bring you to a payment page. You can pay for that order if you want, or go back and adjust your order. And that way you know what's going on. And then you can commit to it, and we'll get to it. Okay, we will get to it. Within a day or two, that runs out. And the people who come are going to be like, oh, wow, this is cool. And they're going to sign up. And your life's going to get easy after that, because if you did get upfront payments, it's probably going to be profitable without any question. I mean, play with the numbers and you'll see what I mean. Okay? You have to really, really lowball before things don't make sense anymore. Okay? And then, like I don't even know. Let's say we said 50%. You're still in profit. Say we said 25%. I'm sure you'll be under profit at that. No, you're still in profit. It's a 4% click-through rate. Now you're under. But say your conversions were a little higher than you thought, like 45%. Oh, you're way above 40%, okay? 240, you're still up. The numbers go way low and you're still in profit, okay? That's the whole point. So, yeah, play with the numbers, see what's going on. Other than that, man, sign up. And for those of you who want to lock and load the earnings you're going to make off these affiliates all year long, get the upgrades. right? Get up to $2,500 worth of that membership, okay? In any combination you can grab off that list of available orders. And that way you're locked and loaded, okay? So that as we take off and get going, you're going to be earning from those guys all year long. We're going to release so much stuff now that we're done developing. It's so easy to spin up totally awesome combinations of what people want to buy at all levels of the game. Just bring them in, okay? Bring them in. All right, there you go. I hope you found that interesting. I can't wait to see you guys get involved. I think this is amazing. I think you will too, because it's based on what we already know works. It's based on our core competence. We create cool products and sell them, and people buy them. Okay, they have 10 years, same 2,000 people. That component of our income has not changed. Okay, now we're going forward and allowing other people to use our tools in whatever combinations they see fit, and they can get the groundwork first for free, and then they can buy whichever upgrades they find useful to them when they want it. Okay, and we'll just put out newsletter stuff all year long. Cool idea. Hey, we just released new landing page template for the plumbing industry. Come check it out. 5 new landing page templates that are enabled, MOWG enabled, right? And tell people the values of them and everything. It's going to be just ongoing. Okay, I hope you find it interesting. Can't wait to see you on the inside. And as always, thank you for your support. If you guys hadn't pushed so hard, we couldn't be here, but we are here now. And this is great. I think this is going to be a bonanza. Just in a very short period of time, a lot of money is going to be made. You guys are going to make a lot of money. All right, take care.